Predator gets caught in the act in a dead woman's room. Fucking wild ass title and wild ass situation to happen. So let's watch it.
Well, we had a resident who we found in her room humping her.
That nurse came in, caught you doing the dirty deed with her, yelled at you.
When I come around the corner, he was wheeling real fast down the hall, had his pickles open like this.
She said this tried CPR.
I'm good. We're down that way. That was already dead.
A nursing home is shaken during its early hours when one of its residents in hospice care loses her life under suspicious circumstances. Authorities turn their attention to the man found in bed with her.
You ain't in charge right now, big boy.
You ain't either, big boy.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now.
Shit.
On the morning of February 2nd, 2022, officers with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department arrive at the Homestead Healthcare Center following a report they received about a deceased female.
He's the one that's deceased. Actually, the guy down is down there.
Okay.
From what?
Walk you to his room.
So what happened?
Hang on, because I need to make sure nobody else needs to go in that room.
Okay,
Clearly
but
just-
can somebody tell me what happened?
I don't know what happened. She's
Well, we had a resident that is under the influence of alcohol, who had a fifth of
Open this
whiskey,
door.
who we found in her
I
room
think he didn't mean the front
with
door.
her
Yeah, the
brief
front door.
pulled off, with his clothes off, with the pillow over her face, humping her.
The victim is
wow.
identified as
What the
being
fuck?
Patricia Noonan, an 80-year-old resident in hospice care. According to the QMA who discovered her, her speech was limited, and she was unable to move on her own.
She said this tried CPR.
The injuries on her face that she already
No,
had?
that's her eating that.
So the medics have already been here and left?
No.
Medics
They have
haven't
not.
been here at all?
The nursing staff tried CPR.
Officers observe a pink cup located on a dresser, along with a sticky substance on the floor. 2 gowns are found.
So like, what I want to know is like, did he know the person, and then did that, or did they just let this fucking random guy in, drunk off his ass, and then he just like picked the closest room? Because if they just let him in, like, unless he was like there as well for specific like reasons or whatever, then whatever. But at the same time, not whatever, because where the fuck did he get the alcohol? So I like it makes me think that he just kind of like walked in and then did that, or maybe he knew the person and then went and did that. Either way, how the fuck did he get alcohol in this place? Kind of staff's fault, a little bit. Like, depending on the scenario, it is heavily staff's fault. This shouldn't be allowed, but it doesn't discredit the shit that he did. Like, it should really be like he's at fault no matter what. But like, I feel like depending the scenario, this could have been prevented. Because ain't no way.
One draped over Patricia's body, and another on the floor to the right of her bed. A nearby chair is occupied by a bloodied pillow.
She's probably 10-0. Nursing staff here confirmed it, but I want you guys to confirm it.
Time of death was 5:45.
Ida was screaming, I'm like, what's going on? When I come around the corner, he was wheeling real fast down the hall, had his pickles open like this.
After speaking with the nursing staff, officers on the scene determined that the circumstances of Patricia's
No, we just
death
saw
are
him. I don't believe he
suspicious,
was running
and homicide
fast.
detectives are
Running,
requested
yeah, but fast?
until they arrive. Getting eyes on the man suspected of this heinous crime is a priority.
Dwayne, we got some visitors, honey.
Yeah. Stand up for me. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
60-year-old Dwayne Anthony Freeman, a resident of 3 months at the Homestead Healthcare Center.
So he was also there. That makes sense. That explains why he wasn't able to just walk in, because he's already been there. However, how the fuck did he get alcohol? Like, who gave this man alcohol? I don't like. Is it really that easy to obtain in a healthcare center? I feel like it wouldn't be. I feel like. I want to say I feel like cigarettes and alcohol would be hard to obtain in these like healthcare centers with this shit. I feel like it would be like too difficult. So how the fuck did he do it? Just fucking like climb through the window or some shit? Got somebody on the inside. Oh, can I get some alcohol? Sure. I'll sneak that through security, and if there is security. I have no idea how these centers work, but I feel like a part of me feels like they wouldn't be able to get a lot of the shit that you would think that they could get. Because like I would feel like it's the same deal as like an actual hospital, where it's like you can't just waltz in with a thing of cigarettes. You can't waltz in not only drunk off your ass, but with a big ass bottle of something, you know? It's strange. Well, if there are people who are tired of their jobs or it was their last day working, maybe. I don't know. I hope they cover that in this video, like how, like whoever, like how the fuck did he get it? Or are they? I wonder if they're just gonna leave it as we don't know how he got it, but he did, and then he did terrible things following drinking. If they did allow alcohol, they don't anymore.
Is placed in handcuffs. His pants are halfway off, and his shirt is stained brown.
Have a seat.
Ew.
All right. Keep him covered.
And shit
Why are you
himself.
shaking your head? Okay. Well, we're trying to figure that out.
There's a whole bunch of broke beautiful. I'm telling you, we're not away. That motherfucker already dead. Had chocolate all over.
All right, well, I would say don't say anything to me,
Chocolate.
okay?
What's on Dwayne's shirt isn't chocolate,
Yeah, no.
but something far more sickening.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if
it's
Pat's
shit.
gonna walk
Like-
in here real quick.
had chocolate all over her. Bitch, what? No. Fucking disgusting. Oh my, dude. What is he trying to argue, that he didn't kill her? Because he still did something very unspeakable. Even if he didn't. You know what I mean? Like, you're still, that's fine and all, man. But you're going to prison.
See if that's our suspect shoe. Yeah, see, missing a shoe.
He's got a black one?
It sure is. It's his.
The nurse that found him said that that cup up there is his. It was on the floor. She picked it up, the pink one. It was on the floor. That's why it's sticky, because it's his alcohol. It was on the floor. She picked
This is
it up.
the easiest
This is
case
one that
for these
witnessed
cops,
everything.
dude.
Specialists with the
Everything's
Marion
there.
County Crime Lab arrive at Patricia's room, where they document and collect swabs of potential DNA along with the sheets, pillow, gown, and the pink cup found on the dresser.
Where the detective at?
He's on his way.
Where he at?
He'll be here when he gets here.
Okay.
Okay, you ain't in charge right now, big boy.
You ain't either, big boy. You became me, my wrong mother.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
Dwayne's wish for police attention is granted as investigators photograph him and provide him with a fresh change of clothes, while his soiled ones are collected for the crime lab.
Mr. Springer, we're gonna take that other bottle of gin you had in here. We're gonna take that other bottle of gin you had in here. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Yeah, there we go.
It's crazy. He's
According to
like, he's basically fucking like wheelchair bound, but they say he was running fast. First of all, no, he wasn't. We all got a good look at him. He was not running fast. That's one. Two, he was running so fast for himself that he lost a fucking shoe on his way out. Like, that's probably the last, he probably used the last bit of energy in his life that he could ever fucking use, and it was for a stupid fucking scenario. Makes me like curious. These kind of people are just not okay, aren't they? Like, mentally, they just got some fucking, I mean, you'd have to be mentally ill to do the shit that he did, but like, how fucked up, and how do you not know? Like, as like nurses and shit like that, like, how do you not know this? Like, mental illness shit. Like, how can you not, like, spot the signs?
A CNA, when she retrieved the bottle from Dwayne's trash and placed it in a bag, he became agitated, throwing a light against the wall. This prompted her to call the police because, as she put it, she wasn't going to fight a killer. As the crime lab turns their focus to Dwayne's room, he's relocated to a neighboring one while they conduct their investigation.
It's right in here.
The detective arrives to interview Dwayne. His account begins with a cry for help that he hears from a part of the healthcare center that he's not generally in.
So, before you heard her hollering for help, where was you at?
I was coming down the hallway. I was going to go outside, smoke a cigarette. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. She did with it. I'm like, I can't hardly breathe. I said, okay. But no, I'll be all right. I get this pair. And things I've never seen before in my life.
So, I'm sorry, say that again. What did you say?
Some big old titties I've never seen before in my life.
Bro is he's trying to make himself sound innocent with a story, but at the same time, he's just like, what the fuck is that, dude? Okay, so like, yeah, I was just, you know me, innocent. I was walking down the hallway innocently, not doing anything crazy. And then I heard some screams, so I was just like, I'm gonna come and investigate. And when I went in there, man, just, oh my God. I remember it now, like, so big fucking titties, dude. Like, and I knew that chick too. She had a fat ass. It was like, get back to the story. Get back. Like, what happened to be like, dude? You were not helping your case with this.
Now, because you said she had big breasts, did you see her breast?
Here, suck these mother.
Huh?
Here, suck these mother.
She said that?
I don't think she
Okay,
would have
so what
said
did you do
that.
next?
No, I sucked them big old titties.
I'm sorry, say that
I
again.
did suck them big old titties because he said, suck these titties. I remember, is you all right? Yeah, I'm all right, but I can't breathe. I said, well, you'll get your lap.
Is that because you was on top of her? She couldn't breathe?
No, I'm dead. You did like this. That's when the nurse came in. I looked back in the hallway. I said, yeah. I looked at her and then I looked back over there. I said, yeah. I said, you right now. I'm like shaking her. I said, yeah, here they come. What the hell are you doing in here for? I said, nothing, to lay me up.
So she can't breathe, and you offer to help. I mean, what was you going to do to help her?
Well, I'm going to go outside and get her some help.
Go outside and get her some help?
Like a nurse or something like that, but ain't nobody there. Nobody ain't where.
So did you go back out and look to see if any nurses were around?
Yep.
And then what you did?
I looked at her, I said, as soon as I went out there, I looked.
See, what had happened was I heard her calling for help, so I went in there. She said, suck my titty. That's what I need help with. So I sucked the titty, and then she said, oh my God, I can't breathe. So then I was like, oh, bet. And then I ran. Like, that's what happened, officer. Bro, what? Dude. That's exactly what happened, officer. We're like down to the fucking point. That's the story, officer. Anybody who tells you anything else is wrong. They're incorrect. Absolutely. They're absolutely mistaken. This is the exact story. I mean, do you really believe them, officer? They said I ran. Do I look like I run off? Let me stop. All right.
When I touched his hand, it's like
What'd she say when you touched her?
she didn't say nothing.
She didn't say anything?
It wasn't nothing there.
Dwayne's story includes a number of disturbing details, and they are only getting worse.
So you sucked on her titties?
Just like this. I said, well, you don't need some help. You go good number for it. I said, man, you gonna need some help.
So you did that before you went to get help? Okay, so how did you do that if she's wearing her gown?
They can see a gown on her.
I don't know, you tell me. I mean,
I was like I said, I was kind of half drunk.
Listen, It's not illegal to be naked, okay? It's not illegal to have sex. None of that is illegal, you see what I'm saying? But I need to know if you did more than just suck on her breast. Now, because now I know, you're gonna have DNA on her breast, correct? So is there any other places that your body and her body touch? Because if there is, I need to know about that.
Well, if you really want to know something, pull the hand down right here. Go ahead, put it through. What?
That'll happen at the
Oh,
hospital.
okay.
But what are you getting at?
But she has some dark around it though.
Where's getting dark around what?
Like she was bloody, kind of like.
Where?
Down by her genitals down there.
How
A
are you
fuller picture
old
of
as
Dwayne's
fuck and you don't know
horrifying
she
actions is
shit
painted.
herself?
Patricia was found with her depend pulled to the side and ripped, with feces on her inner thigh. Both police and
Dude.
facility staff believe it's what Dwayne had on his clothes after he left Patricia in her undignified state.
So you have that on you now, is that what you're saying? Okay. So did you try to have sex with her?
No, she just, yeah, we did. I mean, you know, I don't know.
She wanted to know why you wasn't getting any.
Dwayne has claimed extensive pillow talk from Patricia, a resident known for her limited speech. Now that Dwayne has spun his tale, the detective is about to unspin it.
I didn't choke
Oh.
her. You know, I didn't smother her. I didn't do none of that.
Tell him what really happened,
I
officer.
okay, now, you can't breathe and go get your snap. When I did, I looked at her. I came back.
No, stop. Stop saying that because I already know that's not true.
Okay, well,
And again, the way I want you to be truthful with
I'm
me.
being truthful with you.
You are to a point, up to a point where you start telling me some story about how you went out to look for a nurse.
I did went good for it now, because the lady said she can't breathe.
Listen, that nurse came
Well,
in.
no, no. I mean, look at this lady.
Dwayne.
See, my man, something
Dwayne.
went wrong with this one.
Dwayne. That nurse came in,
Mhm.
caught you doing the dirty deed with her,
Mm-hmm.
yelled at you.
Uh-huh.
You already said you jumped up, grabbed your and you left.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I did do that.
Start being truthful.
That's true.
None of that crap about you going out in the hallway and coming back and finding her
Okay.
her dead is true. Was she already deceased by the time the nurse came in and seen you
Had
on
to
top
be.
of her? Huh?
That's when I raised up her hand, and he was like, she dead.
You said pretty much.
Yeah, I said,
So-
she dead.
Now you're being truthful. And I appreciate that.
I'm okay. But, boy, he was trying to kill her.
As the detective seems to finally get through to Dwayne, he attempts to direct the focus to the element that will define the very nature of the incident, the pillow allegedly held over Patricia's face.
Where am I going to find your DNA at on those pillowcases? You don't know? You do know.
Hmm?
I'm pretty sure you do.
I didn't buzz on none of them, though. I was rubbing her hair. Maybe I did touch her. But boy, we trying to kill her or suffocate her.
I didn't say you was trying to do that. Why would you say something?
Nope. There it is.
Because I never said that. I never.
And nobody said that. Nobody said that. Why'd you jump to that conclusion? Man jumped straight to the conclusion of, are you trying to blame me for suffocating her? I didn't suffocate her. We didn't ask that. But we're gonna write that down. Write that down.
What you said? She said she couldn't breathe.
You said she couldn't breathe.
That's what she said. I can't breathe. But
Is that before or after you put the pillow on her?
No, I didn't put no pillow on
You put no pillow on her?
her. No. Well,
Instead of taking responsibility for Patricia's death, Dwayne returns to his original story about seeking help.
you all right? I keep telling you, yeah, I'm all right. I can't breathe.
She never said that.
Yes, she did.
No, she
Yes, she did.
No, she
Yes, she did. I can't breathe.
She may have said that.
I said, okay, then we're gonna do some help. I went like that and I looked at it.
Again, here we go with this crap. You're lying about that.
Nope.
You are lying about that. You've already told me. You admitted you were lying about that.
Despite having been a resident for only 3 months, this isn't the first time Dwayne has been accused of wrongdoing. A shocking claim about his conduct is made by staff members to officers.
Well, we're going to be in a maroon shirt from that. They weren't even going to call the police. In the maroon shirt with the short hair, she said they weren't even going to call the police. No, this is his third time violating a resident.
Awesome. Okay.
And that's why the delay, because she said that she walked in at 5 a.m. it was happening.
5 a.m.
They've been told about him several times.
Really?
They wouldn't even call about tonight. They're not gonna try to break this under the rug. I think everybody's just outraged with this place, like nobody ever gets down anymore.
According to the CNA, Dwayne...
If he's done this more than once, he should have been out. They should have taken his ass away somewhere else. Why the dude? Shut this place down at this rate. Shut this fucking place down. That's fucking wild. They don't fucking take shit seriously. They shouldn't even work here, honestly. Paycheck for what? Better than the average paycheck for what? For you to not give a fuck? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Not giving a fuck is wild. Third time is wild. Shouldn't have even been a first time. Shouldn't even be there after the first time.
would talk provocatively to the staff and residents. Earlier that night, he was heard saying, "I'm going to get me a woman tonight. I'm going to get somebody tonight."
I said I got to go. I said, Spinny.
And then you left there and came down here, took all your clothes off and climbed back in bed like no big deal.
I had to go to sleep.
You had to go to sleep. And you just grab your and come back down here and climb into bed because you're tired. You didn't hang around and say, hey, she's passed.
I told her that I think something wrong with her. Dude, well, what the hell are you doing to her?
You didn't say any of that crap. You know what? If you're not going to be honest with me, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time.
I said, well, you ready? Let's go see the DNA. Let's go to SDNY.
We're going. I got a call for a ride for you to come pick you up, take you down there.
Okay. Can the gentleman take you outside so I can smoke?
No.
Dwayne was arrested and transported to Eskenazi Hospital for a sexual assault suspect exam to have his fingers, hands, and genitals swabbed for possible DNA. Patricia's
guess what? They're
autopsy
gonna find
confirmed
it.
that her cause of death was asphyxiation by smothering. Dwayne Anthony Freeman was charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of rape. On June 8, 2023, Dwayne pleaded guilty to 1 murder and 1 rape count. Additional counts were dismissed as part of the plea agreement. On June 22, 2023, he was sentenced to 45 years on the murder count and 30 years on the rape count to be...
Yeah, and we already seen him. He ain't got 40 years or even 30 years to spend. So that might as well be like the rest of his life kind of sentence.
Served concurrently. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon.
Yeah, no, he ain't got no 30. He ain't got no 30. Not even. I don't even want to say 20 years left, dude.